Hi, welcome to my week 3 hands-on learning activity. This week I'm going to be going over stem and leaf plots, their construction, and how to analyze and manipulate collected data. This is a lesson plan designed for a 6th grade class who has no prior knowledge of stem and leaf plots. So the lesson begins with the teacher going over that concept for the students and how to input data on the plot. The teacher can provide example data on the board for the students to use, and while the students are practicing independently, the teacher can be walking through the class, observing them, and helping any student who may be struggling. Once the students have a general idea of how to create a stem and leaf plot, then the class can move outside. They will bring the materials needed for the class activity, which could be masking tape or chalk. The students will need notebooks and pencils. Once outside, the teacher will create a line on the ground measuring, I want to say 8 feet or so. I think that's pretty generous. And within each foot, it will be divided into lengths of 4, or excuse me, sections of 4. So you'll start at 0, and then you'll get to a quarter of a foot, half a foot, 3/4 of a foot, 1 foot, and then you go 1 foot, 1 1/4 foot, 1 1/2 foot, going all the way up to about 8 feet. Once that's completed, then the students will each take turns starting at the starting point and jumping with both feet together as far as they can onto that line. The observing students will then see where that student had landed and write down that data on their notebooks. I've found a great resource that provides modifications for students who have difficulty jumping or unable to jump. One reference I found goes over students who are in a wheelchair, and some great ideas on how to modify an activity like this for them. So I had an idea of having the students start at the starting line and then using their hands on their wheels, giving a great big push, and seeing how far that takes them in their chair. Once each student has had an opportunity to participate in the activity, then they will go back inside and use that data they collected on their notebooks to create a stem and leaf plot. And at this point, they can engage in open discussion with their peers about their findings and the statistics of the matter, which students jumped the furthest, what general distance was the most common for the students in the class. And they can also, excuse me, I'm a little sick. They can also discuss, provide support to their classmates for anybody who may be struggling. And at this point, once again, the teacher will be going around the class, observing student work, assessing student progress, and providing assistance if needed.